Lucas! Lucas! Can you hear me? My poor little baby, all alone out there. If you're leaving the village, if you could please look out for my son. With these slavers about, I'm afraid something terrible has happened. Breakfast. I made his favorite, biscuits and jam. Then he went out to play. That good-for-nothing deputy won't even go look for him. But the slavers could have shipped Lucas off to Morrowind by now. He says that securing the town comes first, but the town seems perfectly secure to me. Someone has to help my baby. If you find Lucas, I'll be eternally grateful. He's just an innocent boy. In a minute, I'll have to go get dinner ready, but I'm going to keep his plate warm. Sometimes he goes fishing on the beach just south of the village. He wears his little boots. Oh, my poor little boy. Please find him. You have to.
God strike you! Couldn't you have just waited 5 more minutes? The slavers outside the tent were talking about where their base of operations is. Then they got interrupted. I'm guessing they saw you. My mom sent you, didn't she? Exactly. My mother's a little overprotective. She still tries to tuck me into bed at night. It's embarrassing. And now she's messed up the whole plan. I actually came here to spy on the slavers. Anything and everything. With Constable Pascal acting strange, Deputy Lyric and I took the initiative. I may not have heard where their base of operations is, but there are plans for some other attack floating around the camp. You did? Well, then I guess we can consider this operation a success. If you haven't already, we just need to get those plans to Deputy Lyric in the village. I guess I should go reassure my mother. Get those plans back as fast as you can. May the Eight protect you.
I heard someone was down there teaching the slavers a lesson. I'm guessing you're that someone. Any signs they're planning something else? An attack on the lighthouse? But why? That doesn't make any sense. Let me take a look at these plans. They're putting out the lighthouse signal fire so ships will crash on the rocks. Someone's got to warn the lighthouse keeper, Tyree. Damn it. If only we could spare the men. Thanks for at least letting me know. Safe travels, friend.
What?
You did it. You even got him home in time for dinner. It weighs heavily on a mother's heart to worry about her son. I can't thank you enough. I'll never forget what you've done for us. I hope someday my little Lucas grows up to be like you.
The boy's home and she's happy. Back to spoiling the poor kid. Maybe I can sneak away for a drink soon.
The lengths I go to for a free breakfast of biscuits and jam. My mother can be a hassle sometimes, but it's a small price to pay to have someone else wash your small clothes.
I know. The signal fire is out. There's nothing I can do, though. I had just stepped outside to relieve myself, and all these slavers came out of nowhere. How was I to stop them? I'm a lighthouse keeper, not a soldier. Slavers stormed the lighthouse and put out the signal fire. I couldn't figure out why. Then I realized it's a trap. They wait for ships to crash on the rocks so they can loot the cargo and capture the crew. One ship already crashed, and we need to do it fast. Problem is, the slavers took the focusing crystals and all my oil. Some of it is still on the island, but they also put some on their ship. I don't think the slavers knew what to do with the focusing crystals. Those may be close by. But the oil, they probably took that on board their ship. If you can recover the supplies, I'll be ready to relight the fire. Godspeed to you, my friend. When the slavers first stormed the lighthouse, I swam over to the beach and ran into the woods. Later, I saw the signal fire was out, so I snuck back. I've been hiding here ever since.
Of all the slavers on all the seas, it had to be Captain Angerthal. Fires of oblivion. These motherless slavers have captured my entire crew. I'm not one to shy away from a fight, but I think I may be in over my head. Captain Angerthal, the fobbing dog. Crewless slaver in the Azurian Sea, and now in Iliac Bay. He must have put out the signal fire in the lighthouse. It was pitch black. We hit the rocks and the slavers were all over us. Captured the entire crew. The slavers took most of the crew up the beach, but Salak, Leidenar, and Ozor are still there. Other captives too, but they're no concern of mine. I'm too waterlogged to fight, but if you'll free my men, I'll make it worth your while. Watch out for Captain Angerthal. His axes are stained with the blood of more sailors than I can count. He's a monster. Hey though, if you're feeling tough, I say take that bastard out. Won't hear any complaints from me. I don't know for sure, but I overheard something about the slavers taking over a village up the beach. I'm betting they took the rest of the crew there. If there's a silver lining to that cloud, it's that they're out of Captain Angerthal's reach. Never met the man myself, but his name's well known in these waters. Angerthal's notorious for terrorizing the Abetian Sea, enslaving the Altmer. Guess he joined up with this outfit after the Ebonheart Pact was formed.
This is never going to end, is it? I'm hurt!
I owe you one. Thanks.
Set it ablaze!
My mother told me not to go to sea.
You fetch a pretty penny in Balmora?
I will live to sail again. Thank you.
Ozor, Salak, and Leidenar are free, and Captain Angerthal is dead. I believe this day is getting better. I may have lost my ship, but you've restored my hope. They were marched off to the east. My first mate went after them, but I can't imagine she'll be able to free them alone. If you travel in that direction, keep an eye out for her. If she doesn't return soon, I may just have to track her down myself.
Knowing that Captain Angerthal is dead will keep me warm for many nights to come. You fight well, friend.
I'm in your debt. I will pray for Rupta to guide you in all your journeys.
Do you have a comb? These damn slavers messed up my hair.
There's a sight for sore eyes, and surely a guiding light for any ships coming into port. You saved the lives of a lot of sailors. I'm just hoping there was only one ship that crashed on the rocks. I could lose my job over this. If anyone asks, I hope you'll tell them it wasn't my fault.